All right, everybody, I figured out how to say it. Ease. Not wheeze, not wise, not eyes. Ease. Ease 10 Proud Nordics is the latest installment for the Ease series and takes place between Ease 2 from 1988 and Ease Memories of Celta from 2012. This makes Kingdom Hearts seem not that bad, honestly. But because this is very confusing to me, you can use the metric my friend uses, which I found out when he asked me if the hot guy had a beard or not. And he doesn't. Doggy does not have a beard here, which made him happy. Ease 10 Proud Nordics is a definite of Ease Nordics, which has more features, quality of life changes, and a bunch of other things added to the game. There's something new for those who enjoy the prior version but wanted more. But I know what you hear, so let me tell you, what is Ease 10 Proud Nordics? I'm gonna start calling this Proud Nordics because this is, or just Nordics. I'll just call it Nordics. Maybe Wheeze, maybe I'll figure it out. You'll see it. In this adventure, you're Adol Christian, a guy who really loves to adventure. Although maybe not as much as this guy Dogi right here. While you're on your way to Salsetta or Salketa, your boat is ambushed by a group of marauders, brutal people called Normans. Not to be confused with Vikings, because of the whole commotion that happens. You know, the guy in charge of the ship gets executed in front of everybody for not paying the fee. You guys end up in this island, and the island is filled with nice people that give you a hand, and you get a little bit of context about their safety, as it all depends on paying the Normans. And there's a lot of people that don't like that, but you know, I mean, what are you gonna do? Vikings are pillaging. You gotta pay the fee or die, you know. But after killing an undead dog with your newfound mana powers, and then bumping into Kaja and getting tied, I don't really know why you guys get tied, but it's like mana handcuffs, and neither of you know why you guys are in this mana handcuffs. You guys are. The whole village gets blown up. Everybody just, you know, they get blown up by these guys. So now you and Kaja and the Normans, you know, just everybody's just working together because these undead guys are pretty strong. And only mana wielders can beat them because the undead regen here. The only way you prevent them from regenning is by using mana. So you guys fight back together. You get your boat, you get your equipment, and you set off to put up a fight, which is when you get caught by this guy. And then after scripted loss, where I wasted so many potions for nothing, he puts a snake tattoo around your neck, and if you don't kill him within the next 3 months, it'll squeeze you and you'll die. So yeah, okay, so that's about the gist of it. The story is pretty nice, it's pretty endearing. I've forgotten how these games will take their time to ground the player in the world. There's a lot of talking, so if you don't like reading, you know, you're gonna have a hard time, but it does help with getting to know the characters a bit, a little bit the world, a little politics, whatever trope they're going for. The slow pace is welcome, at least for me, because it helps me get more involved. Now let's go over sailing a little bit quick. During sailing, you get to freely roam the seas, which not only means talking to your crew and enjoying the breeze, but also means shooting down the undead, which is done similarly to how ground combat works. You spam the hitting button, use your skill when able, but although for stronger ships, you have to ram them after taking their shields down and then fight off a wave of enemies. Oh, right, I haven't spoken about the normal ground combat. Now, getting off the boat and exploring the islands and all the cool stuff and the dungeons and everything like that, which is also pretty cool once you get the cool hoverboard. The combat kind of reminds you of Dynasty Warriors, but with a couple more buttons. You see an enemy, beat them until they're dead with your attacks, skills that use mana, and the duo mode which synchronizes you and your Paul Kaja, and you move to the next one. The more you use the skill, the more mastery you got, which then unlocks more skills. Combat does feel pretty simple and pretty easy, so I had to put it on hard to really make me work for it, and it has, especially when it comes to like boss fights. Thank God I can spam block, parry, and either parry or block, which also increases a revenge gauge and makes your dual skills super strong next time you attack. Oh, and I also should mention, you can switch whenever you want from either or. They have their own unique skills, and when you're not using the other one, they're fighting along with you. You can see them like chunking them, which I've always been a fan. It kind of makes single player gaming less lonely. Now, it needs to be mentioned what's new in this definitive edition, especially for those who've played the prior version. So let me see real quick here. I'm gonna butcher some words. We got the Muspelheim, which is a time dungeon. You got mana holds, which now lets you move objects and stuff with your mana. Holland Island, which has more story and gameplay content. The Bergen Coliseum, which is filled with a series of fights. Mana ride races, where you can ride your hoverboard like for races. More sea content and new characters and story stuff. So as a casual RPG guy, I used to play a lot of RPGs growing up, but not anymore. This has been a really nice and relaxing experience. It does feel like I'm the happy-go-lucky adventure protagonist, and also his pal Doggy is always like really, I see what people call bro of the series. He's always really there and always like supporting you, just going adventuring, just wanting to protect others and all that stuff. I don't know, it just feels like a kind of positive. It feels like a positive game with a positive story. Sure, I mean, bad things are happening, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it kind of like gives you hope. So this light-hearted story matched with this very simple combat is pretty enjoyable, actually. So you haven't tried any RPGs, any Japanese RPGs, why not, you know? Especially if you like pirates, not Vikings though. These aren't Vikings, these are pirates. I forgot, I should have mentioned that. Pirates. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Helps a lot. Check my other videos too. They're pretty cool, I think. And leave a comment, let me know. Have you played games like this? Have you played this game? Do you want to play this game? And I'll be seeing you the next video. Thank you.